Hi everyone! Ngayong araw, ang ituturo natin is all about how to follow the signals for the Zenith strategy. Yung iba sa inyo medyo nahihirapan pa up until now kung paano mag-follow sa napakagandang strategy na to. Just to let you know, ang ating Zenith strategy is comprised of martingale layering, risk management, and precision for price action. So, ang technique dito ay nakadepende on how you deal with the risk management with the use of martingale layering. So before we start, gusto ko munang ipaalam sa inyo paano ba gumamit ng martingale layering. Isa to sa best example na pwede kong maibigay sa inyo. So ang ating Zenith strategy ay kinocomprise ng high risk zone, medium zone, and low risk zone. So for example, tayo ay nagbato ng signal for buy limit or buy orders. The moment na makita mo ang high risk zone, dapat gumamit ka lang muna ng mga maliliit na lot size in accordance to your equity. And if we expect na hindi niya ni-respect yung zone na yon at nahit ang ating SL, the next concept there is that ang next yung tatargetin na ma-activate is the medium zone. So once na ma-hit yon at ma-activate ang medium zone, pwede ka nang mag-add ng additional lot size from your previous lot size from high risk zone because we're expecting na siya ay magre-retrace at from there, pwede nating mabawi ang mga nauna nating loss from low risk, high risk zone. But unfortunately, let's just say, ganun pa rin, no? Hindi niya ni-respect ang both zones from high risk and medium zone at na-activate ang low risk zone. Malaki po ang chances na ito po ay magre-retrace back up to 50% na ginalaw ng market at pwede nating makuha ng mabilisan yung mga losses natin. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng full margin there or at least mas malaking lot size from the previous two zones. And vice versa, of course, doon sa selling limit or sell zones. So, ang technique din dito para mapangalagaan ang account natin is one entry at a time. Right? So, ito po ang makikita natin, ang recommended lot sizing for each account or equity na meron kayo. So, pwede nyo siyang sundan as soon as na gumamit kayo ng Zenith strategy. Without further ado, let's start on how to follow it. So, every day nagbabato tayo ng signal, mapa Telegram or mapa Messenger. So, let's just say example with this one. Una laging tinatamaan ng presyo is yung mga high risk zone. Kaya nga high risk siya kasi yan yung unang stand or leg ng price na may action key level, like nandyan po ang key level ng support and resistance. However, hindi pa rin siya ganong kalakasan na confirmation in a long run. Kaya tinawag siyang high risk zone kasi malaki pa yung possibility na i-disrespect niya ito. Kaya gagamit tayo ng maliit na lot size. So una kong ginagawa, pag ako'y nagbabato ng signal, since tayo po ay busy, pwede natin gamitin unang-una lang ito. Example, gold buy limit at 2140.33. So ang gagawin mo lang, from your laptop nor computer, try mo identify kung saan yung level na yon. Diba? Buy limit. And then 2129.77. So basically, itong zone na to is the high risk zone for buying position. Each time na matouch ng presyo, ito, pwede kang mag-entry dyan kung nababantayan mo ang market. Pero kung hindi mo siya nababantayan, ang pwede mo lang or ang suggested kong pwede mong gawin each time na may ganyan is that kunin mo lang itong pinakauna para magkaroon ka ng entry. And then let's just say example, meron ka lang at least $100 account, no? So pwede mo i-click yung new order. Pwede kang gumamit ng 0.01 because you only have $100 account. At we are expecting na baka hindi niya i-respect, at least safe pa yung account natin. So lagay mo yung pending order by limit. And then, ilagay mo lang kung ano yung unang nakalagay dito, SL. Don't forget that. At para halimbawang talagang hindi mo mabantayan ang market, pupwede kang kunin ang pinakauna lang which is yung TP1. Alright? TP1 lang tayo. Di ba? Once na makuha mo yung TP1, pwede ka na mag-set niyan at yan na ang iyong mga entry points. Hahayaan mo na lang siyang gumalaw. Bakit meron tayong TP1, TP2, TP3? This only applicable for people na marunong mag-trailing stop or mag-break even or nakakabantay ng market para ma-maximize nila yung profit. Pero kung ikaw pa lang ay baguhan at pero gusto mong kumita or sabihin na natin na wala kang oras pero gusto mong kumita din sa Forex, pwede mong gawin yung sinabi ko sa'yo kani-kanina lang. So let's do this. Tuloy-tuloy tayo. Medium risk, i-ready lang natin siya. 2129.977. New order. This time, since medium risk siya, pwede kang gumamit ng 0.02 because we are using mark angle layering technique. And then, balik ka, ilagay mo yung SL, stop loss, and then kunin mo lang yung pinakaunang TP1 para sure na mayroon ka ng profit, di ba? Then click mo lang is place. Ulitin natin. Alright. And then tuloy-tuloy, new order. This time, you're gonna plot the low risk zone. So malaki po ang chances na mag-reverse ang market. So kunin natin yung pinakauna lang since hindi natin mababantayan ang market all throughout the day. Gawin mo 0.03. Pending orders, buy limit. And then i-copy mo lang yung SL. Balik ka lang. Kunin mo yung TP1. Then balik ka dito. Copy mo lang yung presyo. Alright? So tapos na, meron ka ng mga so-called pending orders na naka-ready diyan sa buy limit. Syempre, meron din tayong tinatawag na sell limit. So, kokopay mo lang gaya ng ginawa natin sa buy limit. Pero this time, sell limit tayo. Like I've mentioned, unahin mo lang yung pinakauna. So, kunin mo lang yung new order. Then, since it is a high risk zone, 0.01 lang. Pending order, sell limit, set. Kunin mo lang yung SL. Balik, copy paste. Di ba? Balik, copy paste. Or probably you can manually add it. Next, new order, 0.02. Kasi nga po, siya po ay nasa medium risk zone. So, pwede mong ilagay yan. Pending order, sell limit naman. Then, yung SL mo kunin. Alright? Kunin natin SL. Then, TP1 2170.66. Correct? Then, click place. Next, nakalagay dito, sometimes there is a medium to low risk. Walang problema. As soon as na pataas or pababa ng pababa ang presyo, taasan mo na lang ng taasan ang inyong lot size. So from 0.02, I can make it 0.03. Pending orders, sell limit, click the place order, and then SL, balik, paste, balik, TP1, balik, paste, place. And then last, low risk zone, sell limit, kopyahin mo lang yung pinakauna, 0.04, pending order, sell limit, copy, alright, hold on, copy, okay, so copy, SL, stop loss, back, paste, then there you have it. So, wala na po kayong dapat intindihin pa because the concept ng Zenith strategy is all about freedom. The forex trading, kaya ako ginawa ito is for the people na isipin na parang itong business na lang. Hayaan mo na lang kung anong unang mahit. Like we've been telling you, hindi natin kabisado ang market. Meron tayong mga losses, meron tayong mga winning days. So in other words, hinahayaan nitong Zenith strategy na mag-move on ng everyday life mo while you are earning. You don't need to check the chart every time. Let the market works for you. Now, if you have time, let's say magaling ka naman mag-trade, pwede mo naman siyang pagsabayin kasi this is a day trade or intraday trading concept. So kung gusto mo ng scalping at magaling ka naman mag-trade, pwede mo namang sabayan yung scalping mo while you have this. Now, key points to remember, okay? In anything na let's say matutulog ka na at hindi mo na kayang bantayan ng market or matatapos na ang araw mo at wala pa ring nahihit ni isa dito sa mga entry points na to, let it be. Close all the trades before you sleep. And then, the next day is another dollar day. Maghintay ka na lang ng bagong signal for us. Nevertheless, hintayin mo lang yan and then you're all good. If you have further questions, just let me know. I'm only 1 p.m. away and I will create another one for cell phone navigation naman for entry points nito. Thank you so much everyone.